my goodness, I didn't realize I hit record. Oh my goodness, again with those. Hello, my name is Crashy Bye. Welcome to these Forbidden Fruits. I put out a video yesterday. I put out quite a few videos, I guess, yesterday. Some of them were a little bit older, but we were talking about Uncle George and how I accidentally sent my brother Jeremy Prof's pain salesman video when I was reaching out to him to talk, and I was intending to put out the song Heaven, send him the song Heaven, and, because I didn't want to wait until we were dead to be able to communicate, but Uncle George has been reaching out to me to communicate, just like my Aunt Giddy has been reaching out to me to communicate to my family. We need to communicate. That's the message that she's been sending me to send to my family, but my family is not keen on, wanting to communicate with me. I don't know why Uncle George is coming through, and, I said in the video that he was pounding Red Bulls. No, Red Bull is my fireball. I drink Red Bull now instead of Fireball because I am no longer an alcoholic, but the night that Uncle George passed away, he was pounding fireballs. He was taking shots of Fireball with my dad, and hanging out and talking with my dad and my brother. And my brother and my dad were bonding with him that night, and the night that he passed away. And the morning that we found out, I was sending my brother messages, text messages, and I had sent him the songs by Prof, Heaven, and Tombstone, and I had no idea that George had passed away. I was messaging my mom and messaging my brother, and they were both finding out at the same time, and I was oblivious to the fact that I was, pestering them. Pester, from Ghostbusters. I'm pestering people to talk to them because I need to clear the air, because that's what we do when we're family. We clear it up. We don't go to bed angry. And I don't know why I have this huge need to make it better with them. I mean, mostly because my family on the other side, my loved ones on the other side, are saying it's not okay to go through life with animosity in your heart for other people, to go through life with resentment. But I'm not resentful. I love them, and I want to spend time with my loved ones, and that's the bottom line. I love my grandmother, and I love my Aunt Jenny. I love my daughter Daisy. I'm putting out names. I love these people. I love my family. I love my brother and his wife, and I love my brother and his girlfriend, and I love my nieces, and I love my son, and I love my daughters. I love my frickin' family. I love my cousins. I love all of my brothers. I love all of their girlfriends, their ex-girlfriends, their ex-wives, their wives. I love all of them. And yet I cannot, just for the life of me, figure out how to fix whatever the problem is in order to be able to communicate with them so that I can see them. And it really sucks. It really sucks. And then I get the other side coming at me like, fix it. Fix it. And I try. And I have no idea how. But then again, at the same time, I do get a little salty. I do. Because I'm frustrated. They know better. There's some of them that know better. They totally know better. And yet they are just meh, not interested. Just not interested. You annoy me, or, I've forgiven it. I'm letting it go. Past is a past. Let it go. Okay, but that doesn't make you any the less still my family. I don't want to move in and, you know, be your housemate or even just move in general just to fix this. I still just want to maybe just like meet up like once a month or something and just like chill out, be friends. I just want us to be friends. I'm not telling you that like I want to be able to call you for money like once every other 3 months or something. I'm just saying I want us to be cool. I want things to be okay. I want to be able to see my nieces, and I don't know. I'm looks like I'm the bad guy, Nicki Minaj. It's just I don't know what I've done, and I do know what I've done. I stood in the middle of a fight when I was little, and that fight was between two grown-ups that weren't, well, at that time they were acting like kindergartners. And when I stood in the middle, they both said, "Aha! Perfect. She can be the problem." I just did not want the fighting to keep going because it was waking me up. It was waking up everybody in the house, and I wanted it to stop. Well, it did stop between the two of them, and it started at me. They didn't fight with each other about each other. They fought with each other from there on out. They fought with each other about me. And that pattern has gone on and on and on and on and on. And it didn't just stop between like themselves and me. It went with my brothers. It continued with my brothers about me. I mean, I'm sure that James took on that my oldest brother, I believe that it went to James. You know, James was then the problem when I moved out. But nowhere near, because, I mean, they don't have to talk about James anymore. It's still me. And it's sad. I mean, I'm not sad that James doesn't have to be persecuted anymore. Like, that's fucking kudos. Phew. I don't wish this upon anybody. Because the losses and the fucking L's I've taken. But I mean, everybody's gotten now all of the losses that I've had, they've been able to take, and, or, you know, I've been able to take, and I don't have anything left to lose. Now, can I be a friend? Can I be an okay person enough that they can tolerate spending time with me? I guess no, I still have more to lose. You know, because nobody wants to. We have to see everyone that I love fail now. All of my children have to fail too. And then it'll be okay to talk to me. Like, what has to happen? I don't know. And I know that this is personal. I know that this is a personal, like, conversation. This is about my situation, but all I know is that, like, people from loved ones that have passed have come in to continue. Like, there's a butterfly. Loved ones that have passed have come in to tell me to try to communicate with my family. Consistently. Try to communicate with my aunt. Try to communicate with my mom. Try to communicate with my brother. Try. Both brothers. Try to communicate with your dad. Try. And I do. And my dad says, you should become a counselor. That's how that conversation goes. And my brother says, yeah, well, I've just accepted it and let it go. And that's how that conversation goes. And my aunt says, if you come over here, I'll call the cops. And that's how that conversation goes. And I don't know anymore. I just know that I love you all very much. And maybe one day, someone will listen to you. Maybe people are listening to you, and I thank God for that. But you're not crazy. Just because what knowledge you have and what knowledge you're getting is real doesn't mean that anybody here on this 3D plane is ready to hear it, you know? And they're capable of hearing it themselves. They're just either not listening or it's fucking scary. It's scary sometimes to accept the fact that this isn't make-believe and I'm not just making this shit up, you know? Communication isn't painful unless, I mean, it's hard to be vulnerable. It really is. Sometimes the past is painful. A lot of the time. Well, nearly damned all the time. The past is painful. Damn near all the time. But our latter days will be more joyful than our previous days. I know that. Because we're going to get it all out on the table and we're just going to be like, hey, we made it, right? You don't have to tell me about your past, but I just want us to be okay. We don't even have to talk about it. Just let me fix it. Let me fix what I've done. I don't think it's that brutal, is it? I mean, if it is, I still need to know. I need to know. Because I've been repenting on shit for shit I haven't done with my children. I haven't been a drug addict. I haven't been, for the last 6 years, I haven't been an alcoholic. And I'm literally like repenting for being those things because I've lost. Sorry, everything went a little bit wonky. I'm going to cut this off. I am whatever they say I am, but I know that I am definitely being informed that I need to communicate. And so I guess if this is the only way that anybody can hear me, then this is the way I do it. This is the only way I can express what needs to be said, because these are true messages that are coming through, and trying to communicate with my daughter, trying to get her cheered up, buttercup, because I don't want her drowning in the sea of depression that I did around her age. It was not fun. I don't want anybody drowning in a sea of depression, although I keep getting swept up in it. That's why I feel like a silent serpent, like I'm quietly trying to get you to eat the apple that says God is always watching you. How you treat others is how you'll be treated by God. You want to feel shame? Well, you'll be shamed. I love you. I hope you take care of yourself. God, I hope you take care of yourself. I'm going to get in the shower after I smoke a cigarette. That's going to kill me one of these days. Because that's what science says, so it must be true. No, it's just gross. Nobody needs to be around this. It stinks, right? I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye.